back, horror family. The Hilloween Spooktacular rolls on, and tonight we're diving headfirst into one of the wildest, weirdest, and most talked about entries in the Halloween franchise. Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. This is the one that gave us Jamie Lloyd's tragic return, the mystery baby, the cult of Thorn, the return of the Strode family, and a baby-faced Paul Rudd as Tommy Doyle before the Marvel money and eternal youth serum. And it also marks the final haunting performance of Donald Pleasence as Dr. Sam Loomis. It's grimy, gothic, confusing as hell, and honestly, that's what makes it fascinating. Let's light the pumpkin and talk about how this movie tried to connect the entire Myers bloodline with ruins, rituals, and one very cursed baby. The movie opens 6 years after Halloween 5. Jamie Lloyd, the little girl we rooted for in parts 4 and 5, is now a teenager. She's all grown up. Held captive by a mysterious cult, they force her to give birth to a baby, a child they say will carry on Michael Myers' curse. It's dark, it's disturbing, and it instantly sets a tone that feels more like a nightmare than a slasher. Jamie escapes baby in arms, and that opening chase through the farm in the rain, it's pure terror. For a moment you think this movie's going to redeem her arc, but nope. Michael finds her early on, and the way it happens feels cruel. She survived childhood only to meet a brutal end. That baby she dies to protect becomes the film's central mystery, the symbol of innocence and a story drenched in sin. And if you've seen the producer's cut, you know that baby's importance goes way deeper than the theatrical version ever explained. Now enter Paul Rudd as a grown-up Tommy Doyle. Same kid Laurie babysat back in 1978, but different energy. He becomes a loner, obsessed with Michael, living in the same neighborhood like he's ghost hunting the past. Rudd gives this role a quiet intensity, half scientist, half conspiracy theorist. He's the audience's surrogate, piecing together the Thorn mythology while trying to protect Jamie's baby. You can see his natural charm already there. He's just buried under layers of paranoia and grainy film stock. Meanwhile, we meet the new generation of Strodes, Laurie's extended family, who decide to move into, wait for it, the Myers house. Because apparently no one in this town believes in Google background checks. Kara Strode is the heart of this movie. A young mother trying to raise her son Danny in a toxic home with an abusive father and a mother barely holding it together. And then Danny starts hearing them damn voices. The same voice that once whispered into Michael's ear. That's the movie's big clue that this curse doesn't just belong to one generation. It's infecting the bloodline. In my opinion, it's actually poetic. The Myers house is now occupied by the very family connected to Laurie. And you can feel evil seeping through those walls like mold. So here's where things go off the rails in the best way. We find out that Michael's been driven by a druid curse. He's been sacrificing his own bloodline to protect the tribe from evil. Basically, evil insurance via ritual murder. It's silly as hell, but you gotta respect the ambition. They try to give Michael a mythology, to turn him into something ancient and supernatural. We get secret layers, hooded figures, candles everywhere. It's like Hot Topic meets Satanic Temple. And right in the middle of all of it, Jamie's baby. The innocent soul at the center of the ritual that's meant to continue Michael's curse. Tommy and Kara ends up protecting that child, and that's where the movie finally finds its heart. It's not about ending evil, it's about saving what's left of the innocence it destroyed. And then there's Dr. Loomis. Old, tired, but still chasing that darkness. Donald Pleasence gives this role so much. You see the years of obsession weighing on him. He's no longer the hunter, he's the witness. Watching the curse consume a new generation of Strodes, realizing evil doesn't end, it just changes addresses. When he picks up that baby at the end and says maybe it's finally over, you feel it. But you also know it's a lie. That final off-screen scream. A tragic, perfect farewell to a legend. And there was 2 cuts of this film. The theatrical version leans into the violence. The producer's cut leans into the myth. One feels like a slasher nightmare. The other plays like an occult horror. Both are messy, but both are weirdly compelling. Me personally, I lean towards the producer's cut because it treats Jamie and the baby with a little more respect and gives Loomis a true ending. Still, no matter which cut you watch, you're getting a movie that swings for the fences. And it hits that graveyard a couple of times. So here's where I land on Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. It's wild, it's messy, and it got some more plot holes than Michael's had victims. But it's never boring. Jamie Lloyd's tragedy adds heart, the The baby adds mystery, and the Strodes bring back that familiar Haddonfield family chaos. Pleasence's final turn as Loomis gives it soul, and Paul Rudd's intensity gives it fresh energy. It's a flawed gem, the kind you keep watching because you can't look away. I'm giving Halloween 6 3.5 out of 5 spooky jack-o'-lanterns. It's not the best of the series, but it's a cult favorite for a reason. A film that tried to explain the unexplainable and gave us one last ride with Dr. Loomis. So what about you? Theatrical or producer's cut? Drop your take in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more of the Hilloween Spooktacular right here on Troy Hill Talks. Stay spooky, stay curious, and as always, keep it real with real talk. Take care.